seed is set. This is sure to be dramatic.
Dragged on, excellent length, a little bit of movement.
Guys, that is absolutely spectacular from Rahman Shah.
That's got for 6. That is a huge one. That is a catch. That is a catch. That is a catch and a half.
Hello and welcome to everybody to the Etisalat Cup between Afghanistan and South Africa, powered by Super Cola. It'll be the first one-day international of 3 that will be happening in this competition, and it's happening at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, which is hosting its 250th one-day international. Well, we were out in the middle not so long ago. The toss happened, and it was Markram who won that toss and decided that after winning, South Africa would have a bat first, which seemed like the right decision. When you had a look at the surface, it looked like it was going to play really well and maybe would offer a little bit of assistance and maybe skid down and keep it a little bit low as the match went on. But in general, newly laid 12 months ago, it was predicted to be a really good surface. South Africa, well, they made a few changes. Some of their big stars not here. De Zorzi, Hendricks at the top of the order. Markram, Stubbs coming in at 3 and 4. Verena. Jason Smith was the man making his debut. And then the bowling attack of Mulder, Petlaqua, Fortuin, Berger, and the experience of Ngidi. For Afghanistan, Abraham was missing, obviously, through injury. And Gurbaz, Hussain at the top of the Ramat, Hashmatullah, Nabi, Amazar, Gulbadin, Rashid, the youngster, Gulbadin, Dafar, Faruqi, and Karuti was the bowling attack that they were deciding to use. As mentioned, the surface looked like it was going to be pretty good, and when we had a look at it, it was newly laid 12 months ago, and it looked in pristine condition. The nature of the surface here in Sharjah tends to be one that stays a little bit low, and the ball tends to skid through. So that was maybe going to suit the guys who bowled wicket to wicket, and maybe offer some assistance for the spinners, particularly as the game goes on. So that was the team news. That was the decision at the toss. Let's go upstairs to Nala Brown and Vernon Fairlander for the first delivery of the day.
And we're just about ready as we witness the countdown on the big screen. A couple of seconds to go. All right, we are off and away. Classy. It's off the mark, but we have witnessed a little earlier this outfield just a bit spongy, and you can see the slowness there off.
Well done, boy, well done, boy.
And that's the danger when you look for a bit of swing every now and again. Just over pitch on this occasion, but a classy cover drive from Reza Hendricks.
Boys.
And another half volley. Tony De Zorzi, he's not going to miss on that. That's an excellent drive. Oh, I tell you what, he's changed angle and it's worked for him. He's come around the wicket. It looked like an inside edge, but onto the stumps of Reza Hendricks. Afghanistan pick up their first. South Africa 17 for 1.
Well, very good from Fazal Haq Faruqi and Hashmatullah Shahidi. Change of plan. Tentative, I would say. Look at that. That ball is 6-7 stump. Doesn't need to play that. Reza Hendricks does not need to play, especially a defensive shot. Inside edge. First blood to Fazal Haq Faruqi. Reza Hendricks has got to go for 9. 17 for 1.
Dragged that one on as well. It's the slow ball delivery again, the 45-degree bat angle once again from Markram. And it really is not the way to present that bat on this kind of surface. Dragged on again, the second one of the innings.
He's taken both so far. Almost a carbon copy of the previous dismissal. Hanging the bat out a little bit at an angle. And the timber disturbed. Markram out for 2. South Africa 24 for 2. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. Midon is under it and takes the catch. It's the skipper, Hashmatullah Shahidi, and now Faruqi has 3.
Plenty of smiles in the dugout, and the flags are being waved, and so they should be. That's the 3rd wicket down. South Africa have not come to terms with the surface. These days you don't have the luxury of practice games or any other sort of games in the build-up to the first international. It's a 3-match series. They had to hit the ground running, and they've been unable to do so. Shimming across to the off stump, you can see the reaction. He knows he's been beaten for the ball, just skidding onto him, straight up in the air. Nice take, comfortable take. And now 3 down for South Africa. Having won the toss, finding themselves in a little bit of trouble. 25 for 3.
That will ease the nerves. A very nice drive. Not a lot of foot movement from Verreynne, but good timing, and he gets a boundary. And a wicket. Stubbs has gone. I think it deflected off the wicketkeeper, and then Nabi had slipped, got his hands under it. So South Africa's troubles, well, they've gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, you're 100% right here, Mergus. It's the outside edge, and it goes off the keeper's pad, so it's well watched by Nabi. Sometimes that can be quite distracting. You can see how initially he puts his left hand out, has to adjust, and it kind of falls perfectly into his hands. And that is brilliant from Afghanistan. They've kept the pressure on. Gazanfar now gets his first wicket of the day. 4 down after 7.1 overs. Tristan Stubbs goes without score.
Bowled! Smith goes for a duck on debut. And South Africa are all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, brilliant bowling for Gazanfar. His last 2 deliveries that he shaped in, we looked to get that little bit of an in-swing. He kind of started them too straight, and they were both angling down the leg side. But this one, he's on point. He starts it outside the off stump, it shapes back, just nips off the surface as well, clashes into that middle leg stump. And things going from bad to worst for the South Africans. Jason Smith doesn't manage to get off the mark in his debut, and South Africa found themselves 29 for 5 and a double wicket maiden.
Nicely worked into the gap on the offside for 4.
Oh, this is close. He's asking it, and he's been given out. Ala Muhammad Gazanfar takes the 3rd one.
Stunning, amazing, brilliant from Allah Muhammad. Joy for Afghan supporters here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He's gone for the review.
Carry forward, there is a gap between bat and ball. No spikes, satisfy. Ball tracking, please. Original decision is out. And pick outside off. And picked in line. Wicket is umpire call. Is that stay with your original decision out? You're on screen signal now.
He's out, he's gone for 10. Lowest score at which South Africa has lost 6 wickets in the history of ODI cricket. Beautifully bowled, magnificent delivery. Run out. Well. Dramatic scenes here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Celebrating the Afghans.
Well, they're asking the question from the umpire. Lokuayo will not be looking happy, but I think it's a good presence of mind from Gulbadin Naib, who was there at the slip, and seeing him out of the crease, dislodging the bails. We'll have to wait and see what the decision is. Some work for the TV umpire. Let's have a look. Yes, the bat is not behind the crease. The rule is You gotta have to put the bat behind the crease.
Satisfied. Bills is off. Fortuin is outside of the crease. Do not grounded. My decision for big sweep.
Well, well, well. Now 7 down. 7 for 36. What happened in Trinidad and Tobago? It's haunting them. The South Africa 36 for 7. And Dilo Felikuayo out for naught.
And there's an appeal for a catch. They're asking. Rashid Khan is asked for the review. Gurbaz looks very confident.
Forward. Forward, there is gap. Go forward, forward. There is gap between. Ball in bat. No spikes. Okay. Satisfied. Original decision was not out. You on screen, stay with your original decision, not out.
That could be another boundary, and it will be. Just gets it behind square on the offside, and the good thing about that one, Fontaine waited as late as possible and played it under the R's, managing to get it away. So a bonus boundary for South Africa. It's few and far between so far. That's nicely played by Mulder. It might get away to the fence, and it does.
Catch it! Catch it!
Evening, Brian. That's a lovely shot. Breaking the shackles. We are Mulder. Clubbed. That's going to be 4. All of a sudden, say it quietly, but South Africa are getting a partnership together.
Yeah! Oh, he's bowled him. This time around, he doesn't miss it. And he breaks that threatening partnership of 39 runs. Yes, Fortuin knows it. He's not been able to read that.
Remarkable bowling from Rashid Khan. He's taken so many wickets here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Knows the conditions, playing with the mind of the batter as well. The amount of experience that he possesses playing in various leagues. The amount of work that is done for Afghanistan. Remarkable all the time. Going right to the crease. Beautifully bowled. Lovely googly to claim another wicket. Falling apart, falling apart. Rashid takes the wicket. And for 10 goes for 16. 75 for 8.
Yeah, talk about bringing those boundary riders up. There's absolutely no need to have one back because it's gone the distance.
First 6 of the day. What a beautiful hit as well. Well, this is why he wants strike, Vern. Low on the bat, but goes a long way. Watched him play in Leicestershire the last couple of seasons. Mulder, really good all-rounder.
There's a sweep around the corner. He's going to pick up a boundary easy. Yes, indeed. Brilliant shot. Yeah, he's been waiting for that length, and he's rocked onto the back foot and crispers down the leg side for a boundary.
Beautiful shot. Pump leg side. 100 and up. This is excellent from Rian Mulder.
Gets it fine. It's going fine. Won't travel to the boundaries. Back for the second. And that's a half century for Mulder. Great application made in half century for Mulder in ODI cricket. And also all international cricket.
Oh, gets through his defenders this time. Brilliant by Faruqi, round the wicket and just skids on, gets through between bat and pad, clatters into that off stump, and that is the final blow, you would think, with regards to trying to wrap up this innings.
Fantastic from Faruqi. This is fourth wicket haul in ODI for Faruqi. Stunning bowling performance. Once again, bowls are staying low, attacking the off stump, getting the wicket as well. Jubilation time for Afghanistan, but not for South Africa. Mulder goes for 52, 105 for 9, South Africa. He's found in front. The finger goes up. Rashid takes his second. They're thinking.
Yeah, he sent it upstairs. He signalled he wants to. It's always a challenge. The mystery spinners.
And we have a play review for leg before. Original decision is out. I have checked the feet. It's fair delivery. Pitching outside. Impact in line. Wicket is hitting. Stayed with your original decision out. You're on screen signal now.
That's it. South Africa all out for 106 in 33.3 overs. This is for the first time Afghanistan have bowled out South Africa in any white ball match.
To Gulbadin. He's gone downtown. Yeah, he's gone. Thick outside head's gone. Flown down to third man. And Lungisani Ngidi gets his man.
Well, we mentioned it. He's ultra-aggressive, Gurbaz. He watched the first two and then said, enough. I've seen enough of Ngidi. I feel like I can get the measure of him. That's a sign of the times when a thick outside edge goes down to Jason Smith at deep third. Good catch. First over, you could easily be excused for not being totally switched on. And Ngidi, who's going to lead this attack in the absence of some senior players, gives South Africa an early breakthrough. Gurbaz goes for a globe, not for one.
Lifting down the leg side. Appeal from the bowler. Discussion continues.
Yeah, you're hearing from behind the stumps. There's a noise. I also heard the noise as it went past. I think they're begging. They really could do with a second wicket here, and I think it could be desperation stakes that they decide to send it upstairs.
Carol forward, there is forward, forward, forward. There is gap between ball and bat. Bat is not in wall. Was from the bat. Original decision is not out. Stay with your original decision, is that? You're on screen signal now.
Good call from Ijazat Assafi, on-field umpire from Afghanistan. Yeah! Looks for the sweep. Takes his time, finger is up.
He's one of those guys who bowls wicket to wicket, and it always makes it difficult to sweep. But they've decided to send it upstairs, and we'll get a review underway.
Pitch in line, impact in line. Wicket is hitting. Stay with your original decision out. You're on screen signal now.
So for 10 gets his first wicket. Ramasha, Mr. Dependable, goes for 8. 15 for 2, Afghanistan. Short ball and pulled away magnificently for 4. First boundary for Afghanistan from the blade of Riyaz Hassan.
Afghanistan will be very, very happy with in this boundary coming after 13 delivery. So Shenley give some momentum to Afghanistan.
Oh, that's a lovely shot through extra cover. Riaz Hassan, and he's got a boundary. Aiden Markram trying to flick the ball back, not able to do so.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's given away his wicket. Riaz Hassan doing all the hard work, gets carried away, and one shot too many, not needed, gives away his wicket.
That really was a rush of blood from Riaz Hassan. Made the decision to charge very early, you can see. Head up, lost his shape in the shot. And yes, Fortuin hits the target. The arrow finds its mark. Riaz Hassan gone for 16, and Afghanistan in a little bit of trouble. 38 for 3.
Goes for the big shot and connects. That's nicely played. So Afghanistan deciding that with the part-time, well, not the part-time, but the not as regular off-spin of Aiden Markram, they're going to try and put him under some pressure. 9 of 4 deliveries, and Amazar plays a wonderful shot.
Yeah, it also brings up the 50 for Afghanistan. Yeah, this time around he's getting his man, Aiden Markram, in the form of LBW. He's considering, is he going to send it upstairs? Yes, he is.
I can just tell you off screen, Reza Hendricks is smiling.
Pitching in line, impact in line. Wicket is hitting. Stay with your original decision out. You're on screen signal
Yeah,
now.
there's confirmation. It's tone dead. He took his time in giving it. Got it 100% correct. That's Matullah. He goes for 19. Afghanistan 60 for 4. He's gone downtown. It's great comfortability of taking the aerial route on Umazai. It's his second maximum for the night.
Yeah, he's taken a liking to Aiden Markram. We talked about how good Markram was to Hashmatullah. But to the right-hander, he's struggled a little bit, and one was long on. Now he's taken on long off.
Well, that's Gulbadin Naib's answer. 6. Little pick-up shot, helping the ball with the angle. All the way over the ropes.
Good word, Merger's angle. This is a really clever shot from Gulbadin Naib. He uses the delivery point from Nondre Berger. He knows he's going to get pace on the ball. And it's just a little whip of the wrist, a little flick. Great shot. One thing you would say about Gulbadin, he's a clever cricketer. Always has been for Afghanistan.
It's gone high into the night sky, and it's gone for another 6. All of a sudden, Gulbadin, having struggled to find his range, has now well and truly found it.
Now, these are the kind of strokes that saw Gulbadin Naib get to the IPL with the Delhi Capitals. A left field pick by Ricky Ponting last season in India, but always had superb power. What a great shot. Joyous scenes in the crowd. Back-to-back 6s. Well, shoveled through the leg side. It will skip across the lush outfield in Sharjah, and Gulbadin Naib says, enough's enough.
That's another cracking shot. 4 runs to Gulbadin Naib, who's not gonna wait. 100 up for Afghanistan.
Clips it over the top of it towards the boundary. He'll pick up the boundary. Scores level now. is he going to go for the big shot?
Can Afghanistan finish it off in this over? Last ball of the over. He's tried to club it and they will take the single. Gulbadin Naib didn't want it, but will still have to take it. Afghanistan has done it. Afghanistan has defeated South Africa for the very first time in cricket. You can tell from the dugout, everyone very happy. Hashmatullah Shahidi happy with the win. The Afghan fans.
Great victory for Afghanistan.
Well, it didn't prove to be that difficult a task for Afghanistan. They had a bit of a stutter at the start. I thought Ngidi and Berger were superb with the new ball, and then Fortuin, once he was introduced, he played his part, and you can see 4 quick wickets fall quickly, but then a wonderful partnership by Hamza and Gulbadin made that sure that everything was steadied and everything was calmed down, and they got home comfortably. Just 26 overs, getting to the 107 that was required. Good bowling there by Ngidi up front, 4 overs, 1 for 6, and as I said, Fortuin was pretty impressive with his 2 wickets of his 9 overs. So there's the match summary. South Africa, 33 overs, bowled out for 106. Brilliant performance by Afghanistan with the ball in hand. And then Afghanistan, after a little bit of a jitter up front, using a few wickets, were comfortable in the end in 26 overs. Getting